What's going on, y'all? So Javon. All right, so we're gonna do a quick breakdown of sway charts. So what you guys want to do here is go to swaymarkets.com. Right. And if you don't have a sway, before even going for it, if you don't have a sway market, if you don't have a sway market account, I recommend you create an account today and use my referral link that I'll drop below this video. Okay. So you want to go to sway markets, go to the menu, and then go to sway charts. As you go to sway charts, it bring you down here. Um, you can have it download to your Windows, Mac, or you can use the web trader. So that'll be reviewing the web trader, right? I actually haven't downloaded yet to my Windows. I'm going to do that right after this video. But I was told that I was told that the app will be out within 2 weeks from now. Okay, so let's see. So once you open a web trader, it should take you to another tab. And in that tab, you just enter your username and password. Now, I'm gonna go to the tab. The thing with Sway Markets, right, it's beautiful because it doesn't matter how many accounts you have with Sway Market. It's only one username and one password to log in for all your accounts on Sway Charts, right? So, and then once you log in, you could just switch back and forth to different account. So I'm going to use this account. I have a small account that I trade on sway charts with. I've been just, practicing, not practicing, but testing how the chart flowing. Is it lagging too much? Is it consistent? If it, how's everything? So just so I could be a little bit more comfortable before, refunding up my account with my money's in the back office before transferring my money from the back office into the account and trade my normal account size, right? So I'm gonna show you guys that in a little while. But this is just another account that I have. No funds is in this one, right? So before doing that, I'm gonna actually X these off, right? I'm gonna X these off. So first thing I'm gonna show you guys is the watch list. So this is the watch list. This is the default watch list, guys, right? Um, you know, to create your own, to have your own personal watch list. So for example, I don't trade every pair. I don't trade I only trade in the New York sessions and I only trade like US 30, EU, sometimes a little bit UJ, depends on the market. But my go-to pair is US 30. Unless there's nothing going on with there, then I look at the others, right? So what you want to do after, when you log into your switch chart and you see like a default, it should look like something like this. Actually, let me add everything on, right? So you should have everything like it should look something like this. Right? Your chart should look something like this when you log in. Okay. So what you want to do to create your list, right? You want to click the drop down arrow, and then you want to create your list, and then you want to title your list. So I already have one, so I'm not going to do that. And then after doing so, after you title your list, right? Let me just go to actually my list. So after you title your list, right, it's gonna bring to a blank screen, right? And all you gotta just go here and type in your symbol. So if I want to add GBPJPY, like that, and there go GBPJPY, click on it, and there goes GBPJPY right on my list. Okay, simple as that, guys. It's that simple. Now, um, I have you can have another feature before it is one-click trading, right? The one-click trading, you click on it, and you can just click buy and sell, and you enter the market, right away. Or if you click buy and sell here, like for example, I click buy here, it's gonna bring up um the order, the new order tab where it tells you if you want to go for market, a limit order, stop order. You can whatever lot size you want, and you want to add your stop loss and pips. But I'll get into that a little later. Okay, so that is how you create on this side, this is how you create your watch list, okay, for what pairs you'd like to trade. And you can also, you can play around with this as well, and you could edit stuff and like custom column customization. So if you don't want to see the change, percentage, and all that stuff, you can remove these things. Okay, you can exit off over here. You don't want to see the description, you can exit off, etc. Okay, and what you want to see, you could just add. Okay, for me, it doesn't really matter, right? I don't even care to see any of them. So for me, I can do that right now. Actually, show you. I don't need to see the description. I don't need that. And apply descriptions. It's gone. Okay, so that's for me. All right. Next, let's get into the chart area. So the chart is very simple as well. I'm gonna take off positions for now, but the chart is very simple as well. Um, it's similar to TradingView, but it's not obviously TradingView. So you have your buy and sell over here. If you want to trade a particular pair, so if I want to go to US 30, just go like this, click enter, and voila, I got US 30 here, right? Now to edit your chart, you want to just go to your settings tab right here, chart settings, and you could take off the high lows, you could take off you want to take off the grids, right? Horizontal and vertical grid. You want to take off the watermark, which is there, beautiful. You can adjust it. If you want to take off in the legend area, which is over here, you want to take off the instrument name. I like to keep it on because I like to make it's like a double check to make sure I'm trading the right instrument. But you can take off these or open high and stuff, volume, that stuff. I like to keep the period on, but you can take that off as well. I like to keep it on. Yeah, and you can play around with it. For example, for me personally, I use volume, so I like to take that off as well. Um, you can add this on if you want. You can do all these other stuff you want, guys. With you just go into chart settings. Okay, you can change your color. For example, if I want the bullish candles to be blue, you could do it like that. There it goes, blue instead of green, and so forth. Okay. And then once you do that, guys, what you do, you go here. Sorry, you go here, and then you're gonna save your layout. Save as layout. I'm not gonna save one because I already have my layout. Call it market bandit once again. So and that's how you edit your chart. Also, all right, you want to add indicator right here. You click the little F icon, right? And here you could add all your indicators like moving average, right? There it goes. So you click on moving average. You actually click and drag it to this next box here. And you can adjust your length and you can change your color and you can increase the width of your line, etc. So if I were to do that, there it goes. That's my moving average right there. Okay. And you can always just edit it again. I want to make it 20 to length. There it goes. And if you want to hide your moving average, there's an arrow right here by the time. You can just like that. There it goes. Okay. And you can add as many indicators as you want as well, guys. You want to change your time frame right there. You go to 1 minute, 5 minute, 30 minute, 4 hours or 4 hours or more. You can zoom in, zoom out with your mouse or keyboard or touchpad. Do all that, right? Just up and down. You could have drawing tools here, right? You have trend lines. You have a trend line, right? You could change your color, adjust. You could have arrow, right? Like that. And once again, you could change your color. You want to make it black, you can do that. You can add stuff on it if you want, yada yada yada. And there it goes. Right? You want to delete something, just click on it and then delete. Click, delete, click, delete on your computer. Okay. What else? Oh, right here, your candlestick type. You trade bars, trade line. Do you want to trade Hikinashi? or trade scatter, whatever your trading type is. Instagram, it's not here, sorry. But whatever your trading style is, you can, adjust your chart to that. Personally, I still use TradingView, right? Like today, I took a nice sell on this trade, right? Took a nice trade um on USJPY. Now I took shorts somewhere. Where did I took my shorts? I think somewhere around here I took shorts, right? And we went. It was a 1 to 2 restore. We just banged out like that. So made this profit right here. So I don't really necessarily use that much on. I don't really use this chart. I do add a few indicators just for if I'm looking at the trade, my position, and based on the indicator, I could tell, like, okay, what's going on? Should I exit my trade now or not? Right? But because it's not on the mobile app, it doesn't even matter because if I'm on my computer, I'm looking at TradingView to begin with. Okay, it's just that I'm very comfortable trading on TradingView app. A particular indicator I use that I created. It's called Market Bandit. You can't find it; it's not on here. So, right. So I'm very particular of my certain things of how I trade. I already have charts marked up, structured, and all that. So I don't want to do that all over on here. Okay. Now, in terms of positions, right? Once again, you can adjust your screen by just click that little um like grid area. And you can just move your chart, like you can move like right there, position. So again, you can adjust a little bit. When you take a position, it will show you all your symbols, profit loss, take profit, all that stuff. Um, I've also sent another video in the chat where I show you how I modify my stop loss. Right, when you have a position, you can just right click it, and then you could click modify, and then you could adjust your stop loss and TP. Something that's beautiful, right? So if I were to click buy, for example, the beautiful thing about this is once I click, my protection and I put in a stop loss and TP, right, you have to check in. I already know. So if I'm looking for buy, my stop loss say 35,300, right? And my TP is 35,600. Let's use that for example, right? The beautiful thing is it tells me my projected loss based on my lot size, right? I'm gonna lose $129, right? And it tells me my projected profit if I win this trade. I'm gonna win $170.80. I love that. And also you can switch instead of doing price, you can do by pips. So you want to risk 1,000 pips because you're 30, right? To make 2,000 pips. Let's use that for example, right? So there's got to be pips as well, right? You can, sorry, 2,000. So this already tells you as well, you project loss is $100 right, on your account, and my project profit is $200. So you can, if you can trade. It depends how you trade, really, but you can instead of put in a actual um price point, you may want to risk a certain amount of pips, right? You can also do that with percent of your account. So maybe I only want to risk 2% of my account, right? And of my balance, and I want to make 4%. Want to, you know? Give me a second. Okay, so I don't actually even have any money in this, so I can't even do that. But the fact of the matter is, right? I can yeah, I don't have anything to risk in here. But it would tell you like how much my account I'm risking and so forth. Okay. Very simple. I like this a lot. Like it a lot. Okay. So that's also one more thing. So if you click on the menu here as well, you can change your screen to dark or light, right? You can make it dark. You can make it light, right? Change if you want to take off sounds, like whenever you execute a trade or not. Your loud alerts and all that stuff. Also, we have a trading dashboard. It tells you your max drawdown history, percent on return, risk to reward, all that stuff. Um, you can see your trading journals, and you know, with your trading journals, it's beautiful because you can if you took a trade during the news and you lost or won, you can actually highlight it and say, "Hey, I took this trade during the news time. I took this trade based on impulse and I lost. This trade was all based on my strategy. Did I win? Did I lose?" And you can see like, okay, majority of the trades that I lose was because of impulse. Majority of the trades that I win was because of my strategy and I was consistent. So, that can help you identify like, okay, I need to maybe work on something to make sure um I do not enter on impulse. Like, start identifying ways you can improve on that, maybe have a list of rules. And if it doesn't apply to your strategy, no matter what, you do not take the trade, right? If you notice you keep losing every time there's a news coming out, maybe you want to avoid from trading during news time, right? So, while you're trading, every trade you win, you can journal and put notes and highlight certain things. This way, it can help you improve your skill. So, I love this because most people have to go to something else like TradeZilla or something and have a trading journal and all that stuff and see or even connect this to an FX book to see how you can see your profit loss and all that stuff, right? But with this, you can see your profit loss, your P&L, profit and loss. You can see what's your average time of holding the trade. You can see your max drawdown. You can see your win rate, all that stuff, right? So if I was to go to my other account that I was trading, I think I threw like 700 in there just to test the waters with Sway, right? There it goes, and I built it up to like 957, which is good, right? I like Sway so far, Sway chart, so I'm gonna add my other um, money I have in the back office to this account and just let it go. So, um, let me see. Mm, this is by the date, so I gotta adjust the date. So from yesterday, right? So look, my P&L, $250 at 100% win rate. Max drawdown is my max, like 4%, which is really, well, it's a small account, so they did invest a little heavy on it. It's tells me where majority of my profit comes from, right? Instruments traded, my average winning trade. So, it showed my average winning trade net is $36. That's because I haven't figured out how you can take partials on Sway chart. I don't think they have that for some reason. But maybe I'm not doing something right. So what I've done was instead of entering one position with a certain lot size, I break it up into pieces. That's why it's at 36, right? Um, tells me all the other stuff, right? So this is beautiful. You can see a journal, right? So if I was also just a date, right, from say yesterday to today, as you can see, it shows my buys and closing. It shows me everything, right? Profit, loss, everything. Okay, and it shows me all that stuff. We have technical analysis. That's like many windows. If get into that. Go back to chart. This is if you could see you want to have the full chart up, of what you're doing. Now, if you go back to trading, my trading account is gonna go back to your the watch list and everything. Okay. Also, another major thing is if you want to, see full screen of this, you can just click that and yes, you're gonna get full screen. 1 second. I know it's my internet that's lag. It's not able to charge. But there you go. You get the full screen. Okay. right? And now you're back to down here. Um, I'm going to take a screenshot. Let's take a screenshot here and download the chart copy, right? What else we got? What else we got? So you want to see multiple layouts, right? You want to see different things. You can go like here. For example, you can have different charts here. I know it shows like Apple and all, but you can have, your US 30. You can have the dollar index. You can have all this stuff. This is really good if you have more than one monitor screen at a time. Right, you can look at different things at once. So yeah, but I definitely like Sway. It's definitely works well so far. I'm actually gonna download one to the Windows and see if it runs even a little more smoother. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna keep doing this, I think, but until like end of next week, or at least until they do the app. Um, before I actually throw the rest of my funds in. So until then, I'm gonna keep testing, and but so far, like it pretty well. And not having an app is really good because you enter your trade, set your targets, you may walk away, close your computer, whatever, profit hit, and you can't be on your phone watching anything, because you can't trade, right? So it does cause others to be disciplined, you know. Even for myself, even if I don't take a trade, but I like to always just for some reason look at the charts, just to see what's going on. But it prevent me from even doing that, right? In case I would say act off impulse and enter a trade or something, right? So yeah, like this a lot. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Um, but about taking like partials and such, I will definitely reach out to Sway Market and figure out what's going on with that. But keep in mind, this is fairly new, so I know that as time go by, it could be every week, every other day, they're going to be updated this until it becomes a little more better. Until next time, peace.